I guess I did stop the other camera, and so here we're gonna make
making the dessert.
part 4. Yeah, making the dessert.
So first, I chopped up some.
So if you watched the previous part 3, we cut up. Yeah, sorry.
We cut up some oopsies. We cut up some apple, and nicely chopped it up. Then, now we just added, beginning of part 4, we now added some vanilla. These old vanilla beans.
Right. Okay, so you don't add the outside of the vanilla.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to crack a little open so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
So there's little tiny fine black powders out here. You can kind of scrape some of it out.
Yeah. This has
so
been sitting in our fridge for a while, so
these vanilla beans,
old.
they're usually frozen, but this is an old one that we already opened up half of and finished out the other chunk.
Finally.
So,
I feel like a smaller knife would be better. Okay, he went and got his favorite knife. Every chef has a favorite knife, and this is his favorite knife.
Yeah, for now, anyways.
For now, yeah.
Okay, so
get that underneath there.
Excuse me, hands are wet.
No, that doesn't work.
No, it does not.
This is kind of an experiment. That's the reason why
She keeps following directions, so everything's an experiment when it comes to cooking in our house.
Yeah.
I told her how to make, how the internet says to make chocolate chip cookies, or oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, and she says, well, you know, I don't follow those directions.
I get ideas from other people. One time, when I was pregnant with Eagle, I was bedridden almost, so pretty much, and so I guess it wasn't the entire time, but
Watching cooking
yeah, at some point, like, I don't remember, it was very early on, you know, like the first trimester when I had morning sickness, but I was not doing very well. Anyways, so I was watching,
Tastes like vanilla.
it tastes vanilla, it should taste like vanilla. I was watching a whole bunch of cooking channels. I spent, I think, 6 hours. Now, of course, they're all fancy cooking channel stuff where they, you know, edit it, and their show only lasted 30 minutes, whereas ours lasts about an hour and a half, because that's how long it takes for us to cook, and we don't edit, and we're just videoing the whole thing. And
one edited and pays us money.
yes, so Eagle was planning on, he's going to make some edited shows, and if you want to go to Patreon to see the actual edited shows, when and if he gets them up there, or if you want to help him, inspire him to do that.
Yep, encourage me to do that.
Encourage him to do that on the Patreon channel. Okay, so we added the vanilla. I just added the vanilla first, just so I could have it.
Look at this.
Yeah. Okay, what next?
I think next, well, according to the directions, we add sugar and butter next.
Sure.
But I suppose you don't want to do it. And then we add flour, and then we add water and baking soda. Baking powder.
I think I will. Yeah, go ahead. Well, do you want to measure out the sugar beforehand? I usually measure it. See, the way I cook is that I put the flour first, and then I measure everything accordingly. So yeah. So why
Let's
don't
put the flour in first then.
Okay, it's right behind you.
Oh, right. Forgot that we were baking things. How's this thing going? Hi! Very onion smell. Jeez.
And this is the reason why my kitchen's always a mess.
Yeah, and it's going to be even more of a mess when we have flour out. Especially since the bag evidently has a few holes in it. Okay, so how much we want to measure with a measuring cup?
No, just dump it in.
Okay. I'll just do 2 handfuls.
Okay.
Just this flour. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sugar?
Probably 3 or 4.
Sure. Do try to not make a mess, though.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
I'm trying.
Rinse it off in the sink, please. Or on the floor. We'll sweep it up later, I guess.
Okay, so should we use this big huge bag of sugar that's completely hard? I mean,
It's old sugar that's been...
ow!
Okay. How about you hand it to me, please?
What I did?
maybe that's not such a good idea.
Okay, yeah. We should turn the camera off, shouldn't we? You better idea now? Okay, so
Wow. It is really... I don't remember it being that hard last week.
I know, I agree.
Did it get some moisture in there somehow?
Possibly.
You go
But
get
these
the
are
ham-
actual sugar crystals.
Can you go get the hammer for me?
No.
I'm just going to tap it.
Oh, now
Uh,
that?
yeah, just see if that makes any difference. Be very careful so you don't make any holes.
Stuff.
It's just the way it crystallizes.
Now, at least the very, very top layer should be much more.
Oh, you know what else might have made it hard? Because it's so cold and we have the cool front coming by. That might have also hard, because it makes it hard in the fridge, I think. I don't know, it's just a theory. May not be true. Do not dump that back in either.
Why? The here is pretty clean. Alright, now I cleaned off the top layer, okay?
No, just use the whole chunk. Just take your fingers and use the whole chunk.
And a huge chunk of sugar.
It's still not that much sugar. Other people put like 2 cups of sugar to their things. Why do you think cookies at the stores taste so sweet? We don't use as much sweetener as other people.
I'm gonna use this thing to grind it up or something. Okay?
Whoa, no.
You wanna use this knife?
No knife.
Then give me.
Here, I'll use my fingers.
Oh,
Oh, you're right, it's kind of hard.
too hard for you to use your fingers. You're gonna take that. Do we have one of the?
Yeah, there it is. There it is, yeah, you got it.
Here, one of these. I'll try all of them.
That, more mess to clean up.
I think this one's probably gonna be
Just use the big one.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking the other big one, but this is fine. No, you know what? You've already made a mess with this one. I don't want to have to clean the other one again. This is actually my favorite tool. My mom got this tool when I was a little girl, and she had the perfect bowl for peanut butter. It had ridges on it, and you put the peanuts in there, and everybody spends 2 hours grinding the peanuts. My sister took a turn, I took a turn, my mom took a turn. But it was like the most delicious peanut butter I've ever had in my life, with fresh peanuts. Ground, fresh, made with love from the hands. And hello, we're going to put that yeast, first put the yeast in.
No. First, I need to have my thing that makes lots of noise when I do stuff. Alright, there we are. I think we. Never mind. Still lots of pork chunks. But the majority of it is a little bit softer.
Alright.
Yeah.
And I just got the kitchen halfway clean earlier today.
It's still pretty clean. I mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard.
It's just, I know there's going to be more of a mess before we're done. Okay. Let's get the other ingredients and I'm tired. And not eat flour direct, which is bad for your teeth. Please make sure your teeth get brushed, which they should be brushed anyways. Yeah,
Like
sure.
my pictures of your wife. Sorry. Here we have more of them.
I think I'm impatient right now.
Yeah, I think you are.
Okay, now, so with this, I just put a very, I only put like a little like this, and that's
That's a lot.
Okay.
Joey was a little like this. So.
Okay. I hate my laugh. Jeez. Alright.
Only little, okay.
Okay.
Only little.
You know what I have learned
Maybe I should
over the
mess
years is that, wow, this one's hard too. Is that the ingredients, you know, they have all these like put this in, and it does make a little, if you're really snobby about how things taste, then yeah, it makes a difference, but overall it doesn't.
Okay, I think it's enough.
Fine. Okay, now let me, I just take it and I go like that and I
That's a lot!
No, because I like mine fluffy.
We're putting oats! We're not making butter cookies, we're making oat cookies!
Yeah, but I still like my cookies fluffy.
Fuck.
And now I totally messed up because I don't know when you stop me in the middle of it. Never,
Ah.
okay, never stop me in the middle when I'm putting
Sorry.
ingredients in. I have no idea how much I put in now.
A lot.
I usually do put in that much because you're going to put a lot more flour in before we're done.
See this thing? It's pure.
Baking soda, yeah,
Yeah,
well, it
pure
needs to be
baking powder.
smushed up more.
I guess so.
All right. Can you please not eat the flour straight? Thank you.
Yeah,
It
tastes
really-
a lot like baking powder.
Yeah.
I'm testing it.
Okay.
I'm testing to see what.
No. All right, cinnamon
Alright,
next.
stop.
Cinnamon next, yeah.
You're supposed to coat the apples in cinnamon, then it's the
You do both. Well, it depends on how. Okay, fine. We'll do cinnamon. No, I'm going to do it here.
That's a lot. It's a lot. That cinnamon's strong.
Yes, it is. And he is right about that. You don't really want a lot.
So we stick more on the dusting later.
Yes, that's true. He is right about that.
Ah! Lots of cinnamon.
You know what? You
It's
don't
right.
try it at this stage. Okay.
Yeah?
Do we have any milk? Can I put some yogurt in it? Just a little bit.
Fine.
No, never mind. Okay, you know what I would like to do? I think
Those-
I would like to go ahead and coat these apples in there, the way it is,
And then
and then we will coat it again with the egg batter. This is an experiment.
I'll make mine my plain oatmeal chocolate chip ones later.
Yeah.
And I guess you could just do it like this and then add a little egg or something and some water and then kind of fry it.
That actually sounds pretty darn good.
Like kind of make like apple onion rings, apple rings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not rings, they're more chips.
Deep fried. Except we don't deep fry because we don't use oil, so.
There's not very much of it.
Although somebody the other day, I was watching a channel, I don't know what it was now, but they were doing some donuts, I think, without oil. I don't remember how they did it. It was very interesting, though.
Yeah.
Okay, can we put some oats in there, too, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You put way too much baking powder.
Let me taste it. I think it's fine. We're going to add more flour anyways.
That helps her.
I don't like the skin, though.
When it's still done.
Mm. Yeah. I think it'll be fine once we cook it. Yeah, sometimes peel things. Even I'm not a person who peels my things, but every now and then. Can we put carrot chips in there, please, too? Thank you.
I don't want to use them all up. I want to make actual.
Yeah, his carrot chips are his special.
We're almost out. We're almost out.
Hey, you're the one that's been eating them all.
Yeah, I know.
I have not been eating them.
I know.
This is his special treat that his grandmother got him. We don't use chocolate chips. I forgot why.
Because carrot chips taste better.
Yeah.
I think it tastes good. Says they're
Which one costume taste?
Pink, right?
Definitely an accustomed taste.
Too sweet?
I don't know. Just you have to get used to it. I feel like we're missing an ingredient. Okay, cinnamon,
Yeah.
sugar,
Water.
oats,
Water.
oil, and I want to put oil in there.
They put lots more flour. Don't stick oats in there. They stick lots more. I mean, oil.
Mm-hmm.
Stick lots more flour.
Now, are you gonna do it like they did in the village, where they did it with the egg?
I don't know. I'm just following by you. If you want me to cook, I'll cook my own. Or I just use oats, flour, the rest of the butter, and some carrot chips. No apple chunks. These things are huge. I should have cooked them more.
Not now.
Yeah, I guess it's a little late.
I did want an egg in it, but now I think it would change the. We're just gonna try an egg in it.
Ah, Schwitz.
Okay, but the question is, once we put the egg in there, are you gonna want to have it where your hand doesn't touch? You know what? If that falls, I will be so freaking annoyed.
Sure.
Okay, he's gonna go check the eggs.
Not the best eggs.
They're not the best eggs, but they're not the worst eggs. They're still edible.
Right?
They didn't float. exactly.
They sound horrible.
Oh, they clunk?
Yeah.
Well, I checked it earlier, they didn't clunk. So maybe when remember you told me that you can only do it once, because
Maybe.
I did it once already.
Right?
Okay.
Get prepared to ruin your entire batch.
You know what? I would like... Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
Let's scoot that flour back.
Okay, I need to crack him on something harder than
That's not true. You just do a good crack. There you go.
Yes.
Let me get the compost bag over. Okay, there you go. Ah! Hey, no! Ah, okay. All right, just get the next one. I'll clean that up in a little while. I'm gonna lift this up to you. There you go. Ah!
You're gonna make you miss again. I'm busy because of you, huh?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do a pause. I'm gonna go clean that up. Wait, no, I'm gonna close. All right.
Now I'm going to mix this things up. Now we make a mess.
Yeah.
You can clean it
So
up.
normally I would not be very okay with this whole using your hands when you're touching your eggs thing, but I kind of got inspired. This lady who is at the village, small town village, she just used her hands for everything. She used her hands to make mashed potatoes. She used her hands to make eggs. Just everything. I don't know. Just the food looked yummier. Like she had more fun. They spent all day making the food.
What else am I using? But I don't use my hands. A spoon.
Yes.
Spoon.
Is that from something?
Alpha Towers.
Oh.
Spoons? You sell spoons?
Is anybody who's watching this seen Faulty Towers? It's a great show. I hate the show, but I love this show. I have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah. I think the only reason why I hate the show is because they laugh so hard that they're hating it. But there's a certain level. You go above laughter, and then you go above that, and then you go above that, and eventually you hit hate.
Yeah. But it's not
So
for
you just
everyone.
watch that as well.
It's an acquired... English humor is acquired humor, I think, sometimes. Especially Faulty Towers. I don't... Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
basically, it takes place, for those who don't know it, it takes place, the crazy, really S-word, really stupid, owners of a
That's
hotel.
stupid. No, I don't like that word. It's not a descriptive word. Not a good word.
They're really silly,
Yeah, that's
owners of, a hotel place called Fawlty Towers. And all their ridiculous mishaps.
Oh, this looks like it'd be interesting. Not as quite a cookie.
It's kind of a cake. This smells like
Oh, you know what? That would be... Yeah, it's too bad we don't have an oven.
Alright, I think I've
Tried
got
more
most of
things.
most of the stuff.
By the way, if you want to give us money to make an oven, you
Buy
would
an
have
oven.
to... No, it wouldn't work because we don't actually have space. This house was not... It was built in the 60s.
Yeah.
And although there is kind of a space, I guess, right there for an oven, it's the microwave goes there. And
Stick an oven here.
yeah, I suppose you could stick it underneath, but that's where all the... I don't know. Yeah, well, that's where the
Just
dishwasher would go if we had a dishwasher.
We had a toaster oven until it decided to catch on fire with us.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
it
that's-
decided it was done being used.
And the third time it caught fire, it caught real fire, and it just that was out of commission on that one. Yeah, so if you wanted to give us an oven, you'd have to give us more than enough money for the oven. You'd have to give us enough money to like redo the entire kitchen, and yeah,
Support ourselves for next month till what happens.
right, yeah. So unless they're giving us $100,000, which we would use to buy the house first before it is. We have bought the house, but we have to pay off the loan, so.
Okay, so
Which costs way more than that, so I'm chattering.
now that I have this gooey stuff on my hands, now what?
Gooey stuff.
Hashtag gooey stuff. Okay, this is disgusting. There's lots of hard stuff, so it's hurting my hands.
Okay, well, alright, so do you
chips
want
and
more flour in it? I will get
don't-
the flour out this
I
time.
don't, I don't know. Do you want to have more?
And we haven't even put the oil in it.
I
I only put
didn't-
2 eggs, that's why.
Yeah, you put 2 eggs. What did you think you put?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking, I guess. Okay, I'm going to put some more flour in there.
Put my hands too. What do you?
I think if you watch our videos, it's not to learn how to cook, it's to learn how not to cook.
Yes.
Like, you enjoy watching people make mistakes or
Yeah, so you-
experiment. So you,
We do this dangerous stuff at home, i.e. the mess up of cooking, so you don't have to.
right, yeah, you learn from our mistakes of why you followed the
We blow up
directions.
food, so you don't have to. Yeah. And maybe someday we'll actually literally blow it up. I don't know.
No. Okay. All right. So does that make it a little more? Okay. So if we
I don't
add
know.
oil to it, then it will give that nice kind of.
Non-sticking to my hands feel, maybe?
No. What's the one I'm thinking about?
This feels like cake. It could feel like this would be baked into a cake. Literally.
Okay, that sounds really bothering.
Cake. Remove the yeast, that's why it's making sound.
Granola. When you cook with the granola, do you cook with oil?
No, just dump it in.
And it makes that nice hard, not crispy kind of.
Because it has toasted against the pan surface. Because I have to constantly stir it.
Now,
I
but
don't know
when you
what
cook
this
things in
stuff's
oil, that deep fried, crispy kind of flavor is what I really like.
Okay, but that's different from sticking oil inside the product before you cook it.
And I just realized we don't really have another pan because we actually only have one working stove over here. We have this other one right here. Do we have another pan?
I don't know. Can I get this stuff off my hand? Are we done? Or they still haven't waxed either?
Yeah, I'm gonna pause and see if we can find pan. Okay, found a pan, and we're gonna.
Dump some butter in it. So
Yeah, we're gonna.
This chunk already. Come on. Let's take that chunk. Okay.
Normally, I just take the whole thing and I just dump it in there.
That's enough butter, I'm sure. Also, I don't like you doing this and you keep doing that.
What?
Don't like you chopping the stick to be thinner.
You're right. And normally, what I normally do is I just take this butter and I go near. But we're putting a lot of butter in there.
Okay. Speaking of a lot of butter, we're gonna do this. What are we gonna do with this? We're just gonna dump it in there.
Yeah. But wait for the butter to melt, please.
Okay. And then I'm going to make myself my proper, what I would like to make. Yeah.
Sure.
Shouldn't
You want to do that tonight, or do you want to do it another day?
I want to do it tonight.
All right. Okay, this is good enough. So you're gonna dunk little chunks like
So
like
we're
little
not doing-
cookies.
We're not doing a big huge cake.
Right.
So
we're just
doing
doing
kind of more like.
smaller chunks than that. I was thinking. Yeah, that sounds good.
It's fun to do stuff with this because it's so sticky, funky. This
Well,
is
would you
really
like
small
to
pan.
get more flour in there then?
Maybe. I don't know. It's a very small pan.
So yeah, you're right. And also, those are bigger chunks than I think I wanted. Can we do your cookies tomorrow?
Okay.
So that
I guess so.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay, half that size.
Half that size?
Yeah. I didn't necessarily mean more flour. And I just realized, you know what, we probably should want more sugar in there.
What would you do that? Just some more sugar in there.
Let me taste it.
You're not supposed to do that again.
Inside of egg is fine, it's the outside of the egg that.
Well, then why do you like mix it up?
It's good.
Is
Just
it?
a question of whether or not. Here.
I mean, I guess.
Pause. Of it, little smaller pieces of that in there.
Okay. So, like, this size chunk?
Like, like this.
It's hard to do that. The resolution
You know what, I'll
of
get.
the apple makes it hard to do that.
Like this. You see this little chunk like that?
So, like that?
Yeah, we're just making little chunks pieces. Sorry.
I don't know.
Maybe we're just throwing in the, yeah.
That part doesn't really have any batter on it. It's just
Yeah.
plain apple.
I think I'm making my like granola things is what I'm doing. Like granola chunks, except it needed more oats.
Gonna be,
Would have been better with more oats, I think.
possibly. Alright, I think that's enough stuff in the pan. This thing's gonna be done cooking pretty soon. You need to flip these, my constantly flipping these.
No, not constantly. The whole idea is it's cooking like a deep fryer.
Oh, so you don't want to flip them?
Right.
You just want them to be fried on one side and completely uncooked on the other side?
I don't know.
Yeah? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know.
Just see what happens, Eagle.
Okay, sounds good. Let's just see what happens.
You know what? You know what I should have done? I should have done a bar of it.
No? Well, what now?
Okay, so you know, actually, I have room for a bar. Let's create like a little bar.
Yeah, thank you. I'm done.
Yeah, me too. It's late at night. This is not even pan. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah.
Yes, it didn't. Also, another problem is, actually a nice thing is, the stuff on my hand,
Mhm.
it actually the insulation, so it's easy for me to flip without any heat.
I don't know for sure, maybe.
Well, the small amounts of heat, obviously.
And we have this on very low. Yeah.
Hot.
We are teaching you really bad habits, okay? So, yeah, what we're doing
Well, not always. We don't always teach you bad habits, but
this particular time, I'm teaching
when we
you
try to
bad
do stuff like
habits.
this, we're usually teaching bad habits.
Yeah.
Unless I say, like, really, now we're specify. At the very, very end.
We're tired. It's late. We're just making stuff
actually,
for
it's pretty
food.
yummy. It's batter anyways.
The batter tastes delicious.
Maybe we should just make the batter and just dump the batter there. Like what I wanted to do.
Egg pancake things. I don't. How's our actual dinner coming along? I'm gonna pause again. Whoops, careful.
Hot.
Alright, can you see the dinner again? Looks good, looks yummy. It's almost cooked all the way through. We haven't even flipped the meat. You know, yesterday we didn't flip the meat and I thought it was delicious. I think it was better when we didn't flip it and it was just cooked. Okay, so I decided a fork is much easier to flip these.
It's all burned.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm getting a fork, because it's all burned and I don't want to burn my fingers. Temperature was not set right. You know,
So let's
Luckily-
learn. Do not do this.
yeah. You know,
It's laid out.
it's still yummy just simply because the batter itself was yummy. And because pancakes are yummy no matter what.
Usually.
And because we're hungry.
Yeah, I'm really hungry. I think I'm taking one of those chunks of here. Can I take this?
Yeah, totally. Go for it.
Okay. Not.
All right, I'm going to put a top on it and let it cook like a, what do you call it? Like I'm not even recording. Normally we add, I don't even know what I just said.
Protein powder and hemp and chia seeds to our ingredients to our stuff, so it's nutritious.
Yeah. Yeah, you want, and if you add some greens to it, then it also makes it nutritious, and it sneaks in greens for the kids, and they eat vegetables. But I wasn't thinking today. I was hungry and tired, and been working, and yeah. So please, please, please sign up for our Patreon page. And even if you don't feel like doing it monthly, just send us a one-time $15 thing. Although it would be nice if you send us $15 every month, and yeah.
It's only 100 or so.
Huh?
It's only 100 or so.
100 what?
You said it's only
$15
$10
a
a year.
month.
$10 a month.
$10 a month, yeah. At the end of the year, you're only paying you're giving us a nice $100 gift, which I guess is a lot, but we could really use the help, and also because, you know, we love creating these cooking channels things for you, and maybe at some point we'll have time to edit it and put it all the funny stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and oh, did I turn this off or something?
I think I'm going to eat more of the batter out there.
Yeah.
Oh. Experiments.
I'm saying this video is 30 minutes long, so we're gonna, and this is done, I think. So this has been our dinner. Thank you for joining us. We got meat, and oh, you know what? I just realized last time we added Italian seasoning to it, which made it delicious. We forgot the Italian seasoning, but it's still going to be yummy because we're hungry. And these are still edible. Maybe they're not grade A, whatever, chef style, but they'll feed us, they'll give us nutrients, they'll give us calories, and that's what's important. So thank you for joining us. We're going to get off the phone now and
Go eat something.
go eat something.
Go eat something yourself if you're not already
Yeah.
eating something.
We're gonna,
I can only watch cooking shows or listen to cooking things by eating.
yeah. And remember to stretch, so do a big stretch on your body. Stretch your arms way up to your head, you reach the sky. Close your eyes and have a good night's sleep. And join us for our actual podcast where we hold conversations. At some point we will have the channel up for the podcasts once we figure out how to get that. If you would also help donate for that, for the podcast, that would be wonderful because we really love holding the podcasts. And we would like to please give you a big hug. Squish, we really, really appreciate you. We like you, whoever you are, no matter what quirks you have. The fact that you are sharing life with us makes you an awesome person. So thank you. Thank you for being with us. Talk to you later. Bye. Wait, say bye. Bye.